Hello traders, this is Dave with the Compass Options Live Trading Room, and I just I'm going to put out a quick video here on some system trade highlights, the Compass system trade highlights from this past week, and this is being done on the 2nd of October. So let me get to it. First thing, we need to cover the disclaimer. Get all the signals and trading opportunities provided, both orally, written, electronically, etc. Are for educational and demonstration purposes only. Trading is very risky, so you should never trade with more money than you can afford to lose. And neither myself or Right Line Trading are licensed financial advisors. So we're going to just kind of go over what we trade in the Compass options room. Basically, we trade with the highest probability trade setups, and here's the trade setups with entry criteria. We're just looking basically what we say, we're going to trade the best and skip the rest. We're only looking for the highest probability trade setups to take. And we look for a breakout of the dynamic compression zone, which I'll show you. The Compass system creates a dynamic compression zone as those occur during the day. We're looking for Fibonacci reversal candles. We're trading breakouts in the same direction as the stock's current trend. So we don't do counter trend trading. We just trade in the direction of the stock. If it's green for the day, we're going bullish. If it's red for the day, we go bearish. And we also want to take a breakout in the same direction as the current market trend if there is one. So if the market's trending down, we would lean toward shorts, and if it's trending up, we lean toward longs. And if it's choppy, then we just rely on the individual stocks to decide which ones to take. What we look for is the modified Laguerre, which is a momentum indicator that the Compass system puts out to match the trade. So I'll show you the Laguerre in just a minute. We also look for a modified Laguerre for multi-time frame. The Compass system is finding institutional trading by looking at momentum, trend, and what's called quant on a triple screen, which means we're looking at 3 different time frames at the same time. They all have to align in order to make a determination if the institutions are in the trade. And we also look for Bollinger Bands expanding to show the confirmation that the compression break is taking place. And one other thing is we look for stocks that have relative strength or relative weakness to the SPY. So we're trading stocks that are stronger than the SPY for long and weaker than the SPY for shorts. And if it's going to be a swing trade, we want the daily chart to match the direction of the intraday chart. So if we take a long on intraday, we prefer to have the daily chart also be bullish, and vice versa. And we also have a pop out of the box signal that I'll show you in a minute. And the key here is have patience. Waiting for a compression break was going to reduce the risk, and you just have to wait and look for those trades and take those trades when they occur. This is just a few that we've taken recently, and then I'm going to go to some live charts at the end. This was Meta we took a while back, and you can see this shaded area right here. The greenish shaded area is called the dynamic compression zone. This is on the daily chart, and it shows you a break of the dynamic compression zone to the downside. And these are the indicators that we're looking at. These are some of the Compass indicators we're looking at. This is the quant line. This is the multi-time frame Laguerre. This is the current time frame Laguerre, and this is the trend. And this shows us all yellow or red, which means that this is a bearish setup. And that's telling us that the institutions are in there selling, and they continue to sell as the trade moves down. And we have a few other things in here, which if you're a Compass system member, we would go over all those. This was another one we took. This was Colgate Palmolive. Again, you can see the breakout of the dynamic compression zone right here on the daily chart. Here's a big red candle, and then a kind of a doji, and then it continues on down. And we had some nice profits in this one as well. And again, all of the indicators here are red, and that's telling you that the institutions are in there selling. And this, I want to just cover, this is the SPY on the daily chart. This is a TC2000 chart of the SPY, but it just shows you where we are right now. The SPY had gotten up to the 200-day moving average a few weeks ago. It's been trending down, trending down, trending down. And as I'll show you in a minute, we just broke below the low of the year last week and have set a new low of the year. And that's kind of important. And if you're interested in stocks for Monday, this would be stocks for Monday 10-3. On the bullish side, I'm looking at WWE. I'm looking at SCPH. I'm looking at Twitter, RVNC, PSX, and Mountain MTN. And the short side, we're looking at QCOM, Philip Morris, Walmart, IBM, Triple M, and Apple. So those are what I'm looking for. Now the key on these is when you look at those on Monday morning, you're looking for long entries to break above Friday's high with a high probability trade setup that we talked about. And for the shorts, you're looking for a stock that has broken below Friday's low with a high probability trade setups, and try to take trades that are trading with the same direction as the market. So if the market is bullish on Monday, you would be looking at the longs. If it's bearish, you'll be looking at shorts. All right, so I'm going to drop the charts here for just drop the slides here for a bit, and I'm going to go over here to this is the compass system. This is showing the ES right here on the 5-minute. This is actually tonight. And again, just so you can see, here we have a dynamic compression zone in the ES right now, and it's just turning slightly bullish here. We had been going from yellow to green, but it's green on the 5-minute. This pink line right here is the VWAP, which we use a lot on intraday trades, using the 5-minute chart. But what I wanted to look at was what we traded this week. We traded CCL on Friday. We go back to Friday morning right here, and this is on the 5-minute. You see this move down right here. This was right at the big open, basically, but you notice that the stock is trending down. Everything has gone to red, and this was a nice move right here, which we actually had a couple of trades in CCL on Friday. This was a nice one, and again, you notice when the Laguerre has gone to current momentum has gone to blue, that means the momentum is waning to the downside, moving to the upside. This is where you get out of the trade. And we did one more right here, breaking down below the VWAP. Breaking down, everything goes here, goes either red or yellow. So this is where we would enter it short, and we write it down and write it down. And again, here's your exit right here. When the gear goes blue, this is where you would get out of the trade and take your profits. One thing I wanted to show you on the SPY. Let me bring up my SPY on TC2000. And daily chart. Okay, so just quickly want to point out that the SPY, if we go back to the beginning of the year to January, has had we're in a downtrend. We've been remaining in a downtrend the whole year. But the key thing I want to show you is each time that we've produced a low and then rallied back up, we've produced a lower low, and we rally back up and produce a lower low, and rally back up and produce a lower low, and rally back up, and now we just produced a lower low on Friday. So this bearish trend with lower highs and lower lows has been going on now since the first of the year. And in order to confirm that we're going to get out of this bear market, when we get out of this bear market, we have to have the stock move up and then not produce a lower low after a rally. So each one of these rallies is suspect until we can produce a higher low. We haven't produced a higher low, so we would have to have it move up, come down, produce a higher low, and then move back up above the 200, and that would probably be the end of the bear market. But we don't know when that's going to occur, of course. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out. Again, this is the compass system that tells us whether the institutions are in the trades or not. It's extremely important. Gives everybody a huge edge over the other retail traders. When you can take these, we have a nice scanner that's scanning, looking for high probability trade setups, either on the 5-minute or the daily, depends on whether you want to be swing trading. So there'll be some information at the end of the video if you're interested in getting some more information on the compass system. I have a room that is open every day from about 9:30 to 4. We trade all day long, just looking for the highest probability trade setups, like CCL was, and we call that out in the room and send out SMS alerts on any trades that we take that are going to be more than 2 hours long or so. So if you're not in the room or you're working, you can get that information on your phone and enter the trade from there. And again, you don't have to have this is running on Thinkorswim, TOS, but you get the compass system and it gets installed on TOS. It also can be installed on Ninja 8. But if you put it on not TOS, you don't have to trade off of TOS. You can trade off of any platform you want, just taking the signals and the high probability trade setups from Thinkorswim, because I don't actually use Thinkorswim for my trading. I use another platform, but I use the compass system on Thinkorswim to identify those. So that's what I wanted to cover tonight. Again, just some trade highlights. Take a look at some of those prospects I put out tonight. We never know how they're going to go. We'll see how they go on Monday, but those are the ones that I'm looking at. So thanks very much for listening to this, and give us a call or email. You'll have some information at the end of the video to look at if you would like to get some more information on the compass system and how this can help dramatically improve your trading. So everybody have a great day.